chairman, uh, who happens to be director of operations, AIG Mohammed Rimaja, Esquire.
Good afternoon and welcome.
Of course, we have a Commissioner of Police, Abraham Joseph Lahai, Director of Crime Services, is also here. We have the Regional Police Commander, Freetown East, ACP Dr. John Martin Senesi. Of course, we also have a representative from Freetown West, Superintendent Hawa Tina Momo. She's here to represent the Regional Police Commander. But
we're all tied down there, so...
Yes, we also now have ACP Abdul Mwajwe.
No, you take it.
Sir, you are welcome, sir. Thank you very much. Of course, we have the head of Toku, Mr. DSP, Mr. Ko. And then we have Media One. At this point in time, I want to welcome you all to this program and hand over the mics to M1 for onward submission to the Director of Operations. Sir.
All right. Yes, Coach. Colleagues, well, here I'm actually going to distinguish it. Colleague police officers and the colleague journalists there as well. I start by bringing you greetings from the Inspector General of Police, and so thank you for actually coming with the shortest notice. As always, we can count on you that when we have the press conference privilege, we are able to talk to the general public that you will be here, and indeed you will be here on time. So we thank you for that, for gracing this other round of press conference. We'll be touching on a series of issues which my colleagues in their respective responsibilities, they will be able to dilate on them. But the general security situation, which we all actually want to really know, is relatively calm. But we will not... Forgive me. I know me not say we don't change. Say we go now for Creole. Never mind. Anyway, I don't do what I don't do now. I don't welcome now. I don't extend greeting from the Inspector General of Police to and tell thank you. We always count on you that the shortest possible time, okay, invite you now on an able left engagements there for come grace this occasion. So we tell you plenty thank you. The general security situation of the country relatively calm. We must say that despite few threats here and there, but thank God we're out of the situation and it calm. But when I'm able to appreciate now the kind we security sector, and we all behind the wheel elections now, where we conclude we no die no happen, no injury no happen. Well, over we never in Nigeria, then knock down some people. We about 11 we so the way we went and the tension we gather we be the bill we decide to make we not go left with border. So we are not preempt anything. We deal with them. We pray that they were able to put the situation under control. But at the same time, we get for being very mindful. We don't go on like if it happened first time we people that go just cross as we remember they don't reach our cities and no. So this time round, because of the volatile situation, we will see we will follow during the campaign period, we been there for do joint deployment with the military. So the 3 border districts, Kailan, Kenema, and Pujam districts, we were there for good deploy, and still the deployment and they jointly with the military, SLPM military. But not to we no more been visit there. We will visit there with National Disaster Management Agency. We all go there for let them look around and see those border areas in case there is a mass exodus of people then like they enter, if for any reason they enter, say go there now where they don't map already, where they go say okay, may they go there, where they go there, where we will provide them security, and the government and the international community where they go able to engage and declare them as refugees, then we will able to get permanent site and for locate them. So when they be told that area there, in fact, me been go na Kaila and Kenema and Inspector General been go with NS code General Adara, then we go na Pujam district, the border areas, maybe go with General Alpha. So we deploy na the border areas there. Na Bedu after Kwendu, we can Dawa. From Dawa, we're gonna Bomaru. The name Bomaru, where we can mention, can ring bell because Dana decided that way the first shot that be released, where it returned to nearly 11 years civil war in this country. So we don't deploy on that side indeed. And we not only rely on the deployment, but we equally being therefore engage the communities then along the border, because quite apart from those recognized outlets, then, you know, some day we they can pass where we don't know. So they put their way in at the border areas, and we make let them understand that if they see any unusual movement, therefore allow the security personnel. We left the intelligence wing for letting them sniff around, so that anything of security interest that we're able to notify we, and we're able to go into action. So by the 7th, 8th of this October, we don't do that deployment, and we monitor. It was initially for 2 weeks. We say sometime the first round of election, be possible that somebody go emerge as a winner in the presidential race, and so we don't ask for me to stand down. Unfortunately, they're not able to get a winner, which means they are going to go on second round. Yeah, that runoff means we therefore make let them continue for stay until that period done, and we see the also settled, and no problem, no be way they go require our intervention. So regarding that one, the area that we continue for perform we day-to-day activities for that maintain the safety and security of the people. The gazetted checkpoints still maintained. But in addition to the gazetted checkpoints, we have snap checkpoints we can erect based on intelligence. So if you not see checkpoint there, but you go this net, then you meet, they not say, hey, our police they outside. Well, now information we work on. So if we get some intelligence, we can mount checkpoint and decide then we see a get security problem. So we continue for maintain, we police them in the postings when critical infrastructure we still cover. The VIPs, very important individuals, we will provide security. That is continuing if it's routine. So they continue with all that. The other important thing we want for bring Canton, we my colleagues then will get for expand on. Now the subversion we have been notified on, and Mr. Lahai have been explain really in depth on that. So he get for do the same today. Where we feel say some man them and some so their man them in do something where you know been right. They plan for overthrow the government. So some arrest them, and some soldier man they will be arrested, some police as well as civilians will be effectively arrested. And this spy we didn't be right, Mr. Lahai Nine, the Director of Crime Services. So the overall supervision of that na in KIBD. So Ngo can explain to him how far they don't go and what will be the next steps in that area. The other side, we also been bring canton the abuse of drugs. We don't sleep, and the government is doing extremely well concerning this drug fight. We say no get sleep. Some man they say, oh, why is it that and then why no money small flies away and then able buy and then no more police away and where they want to where the brand can in the country. If possible, where they want to where they manufacture and distribute. Well, that question or those questions are now answered. This spy we didn't be right. And the Director of Crime Services will therefore explain to him, say, no, we're not discriminatory at all. In fact, now them people one that we want. Because then we then the manufacture, then we then the import and distribute. We get for work hard and we indeed they continue for ensure say we don't dismantle, disrupt and dismantle and crack down on their wire, we don't arrest them and we thoroughly investigate them. So that also they took money under and the Director of Crime Services will under his supervision they did and we will explain that side to we. When we come under now, we will go to the regions. Now you back, they look dark, certain
M1.
okay, so which means we don't limit we press conference to within. So for Freetown West, AIG Sylvester Koruma, his sister Sally Minolosam, so in a day, and we had go for her, we did with them, we did prayers, so if we don't go, like Kenema, he lost his sister, as I say, they can't go home, they don't learn to rest, Muslim, we will not keep body. So, you know, his boy is ably represented by ACP Abu Mojoy. Naina, in fact, support able. So now we see, Willie Mango, there is no, we're not short of human resource. As when I see our thing we don't come, but then they will not notify, we'll be tied down past our engagement, so we get the feeling sometimes we'll be talk or is here now. Now the Freetown East, when I equally not say no to stranger, we all been on the Palestine, is in the able hands of Dr. Martin Senesi, John Martin Senesi. Now in that area, they do extremely well and they handle it very well. So they will report on that side. So after that, as usual, the media one, Mr. Brahima Kamara, will entertain questions, but do let colleagues not they always remind when I say, wait till they can't talk now and I want to ask question, but there you go begin ask question, but wait till we not even talk now. We don't go one actually down there because you know already the answer that in journalism that actually have been learned from the Commonwealth. So when you go, you do an interview, you don't explain something and somebody begin drag you out of what you don't explain and say don't allow that to happen because you move on and entirely you don't go out of what you don't do the presentation on. So they remind me now that at the conclusion of their presentations then from the colleagues then, when I ask you questions, we prepare for answer their questions then. Because now the questions they ask, now the questions they expect say the public for ask we. And by asking those questions who will answer, then self will don't get clarity on what we present to them. Well, without much ado, I once again welcome Unu on behalf of the Inspector General of Police. He's very much happy to receive you here at a short notice, and we are grateful that you always grace this occasion. I thank you very much. They now begin. Thanks.
We start the update with the director we look after crime in the country, Commissioner Abraham Joseph Lahai.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that one is
flag,
okay.
Staff
Yes,
Ibrahim Kamara, Moderator, and the Chairman, Director of Operations. Ibrahim Joseph Lahai, Commissioner of Police, Director of Crime Services, and members of the 14th State. I extend my appreciation to Una for Una there at a very short notice. Me and the Director of Crime Services. Actually, they oversee the investigation of critical matters across the entire country. And at hand, for now, I will start with a big development will be done kind of the SLP, or will be referred to as the West African Police Information System, WAPIS in short. A couple of months back, we began for establishing there through the help of other West African states there. Salome again for benefit from that extensively, so we install them within police structures in this western area. And the WAPIs, they for share information. They're not only limited to Sierra Leone, but as we there, we communicate with other West African countries and through Interpol globally. So a common criminal here, not here no more limited. Any information get put in there as a criminal, those say we partners they get across the globe. And we don't begin to realize the benefits and the essence of this West African police information system we just installed in our country and will work perfectly. Sometime in July, on the 15th of July, Nigerian National, the name is very difficult for call, but Benjamin Best Nanyereugo, a Nigerian national, 26 years old. Nigeria be able to pick her up as a serial killer. He don't kill one, two, the third one, when a girlfriend will kill one. Augusta Osedio, age 21. He fall out of luck. Then he give further than Nigeria, he able to escape there. Travel to series of other countries, they eventually can land in Salome. But as we don't get to WAPIS now in place, we not been done there. And we backed by Interpol, we liaise with the whole world. We'll be able to get information through the Interpol. And by extension, the WAPIS system say this Nigerian guy is a wanted person for murder in Nigeria. And that he don't land inside Salome. But the IGP will do something very good. He tried to establish a very strong cyber investigatory team at this police headquarters and provide the necessary application that we need for use for track somebody. With the basic information we'll get in picture, in WhatsApp number, in WhatsApp movement, the cyber now assisted by Interpol and the WAPI structures enable for locate this man inside Sierra Leone and begin monitoring. Within 4 days of this information, finally we will arrest this man and they need hotel in Aberdeen. Who can as a shock? Nobody knows the expectations Salome will do that kind of job. But just the basic fact that we get, we will trace them, we follow them, we monitor them through the applications and through cyber structures that we'll get in place. We go all out on Friday night. We will apprehend them in Aberdeen. And night at about 9 going to 10 at night. Now finally we catch them. We can presently in our custody, they help with the investigation. And we don't equally inform the Nigerian High Commissioner. Then we don't send a member of the Commissioner Leone, you don't identify and say, yes, these are the bandits when I wanted man in Nigeria for the offenses of murder. Don't tell you partner, but this last one I don't really choke her. So we don't apprehend her, and then on net, they put in place now structures, necessary arrangements for see how best to be handed over the country of origin for further investigation back in your own country. As we don't carry out preliminary investigation, we also say indeed that the man this who commit the murder in Nigeria, Kaya, and that why is he there? Because of this mutual understanding and the West African region, through the establishment of these WAPIs, we don't begin foresee the necessity why it be necessary actually follow the WAPIs in Sierra Leone. And one of the successes there why I would begin experience a hardcore criminal. Nobody knows the expects alone. We will get that kind of capacity, we will get that kind of ability for that kind of forcing because it's smart. In one day they pass around with 5 different national passports of different countries. But finally, he fell out of luck now. And smart guys then at the cyber, the WAPI structures, backed by Interpol, we were able to apprehend them. And at the Nigerian government, they on the knowing now say, this man did have hand. On a big gain on the side. So as you can see, the SLP, even though we are challenged, we get challenges in several aspects, but with the little we get, we're capable for unearth very heinous crime criminals across the globe. And we want to tell the international community, say, they don't make any mistake when they say, Salon supposed to forget this WAPI structure now. The WAPI structure benefit them and they will not begin get so. Similarly so, members of the 4th estate. If anybody thinks they're smart now, a criminal of this country commit, they say they move out, we are sure you say, how is it so place smartness to hold that man anytime you go to this sub-region or globally, then they hold you back, they bring you can now. If I let people they know the systems of those nature, building down in Salonia. Then when they talk about the issue of drugs, yes, the director of operations here rightly say all along people they can say that the victims then they want them who go smoke, they take kush, and they arrest, they left the main the suppliers, they bail on them, they brace them behind this activity. We don't take the IGP out of union initiative, don't take this issue of drugs very serious. And we're operating them all over the country, everywhere, every corner now. We get people there. Backed by our partners then with the local police department members and other secret agencies in back who back the system, they need the necessary for help. We don't begin on that beyond the ordinary man who is down for smoke. Now, within Western area here, not far away from police headquarters here, Bonabru Fees, we will for an act. A whole big structure. Oh, we see, in fact, like clandestine laboratory. Because since the drug bill on the lesson don't know now, so you know who carry this thing in bulk one, you're very likely for the whole you tackle. Then they bring a can in bits. The component they will combine together for them to constitute the hard drug they want that they market. And what we all observe, see, they destroy they destroy the future of this country. Because as we don't know now, definitely we expect the generations behind we and the younger ones then. But the younger ones then, we destroy them now through the use of drugs, we allow them to take drugs, we sell them drugs, and then go out of control, then the country don't get a future. So the IGP out of union, physical thought said, no, it's not possible. We get to fight this thing seriously. And this time round, we're not go only for the people that who the consumer, but the brains behind this thing. So we stormed the whole premise along Bailey Street, and we really able to make a big success. And that premise day in Bailey Street, we will get 33 doses of tramadol contained in 3.5 white sachets, 9 plastic of assorted colored powder substance suspected to be drugs, 2 transparent plastic containing crystal substances suspected to be amphetamine, quantity of white powdery substance all suspected na cocaine, quantity of white substance contained in a white plastic bag suspected also to be cocaine, and loose quantity of dry shredded leaves suspected to be kush, plus several others, including the liquid they already use for compiled ethyl, for even for get am together, for transform am into wetin they refer to now as kush. Of course, e dey in different classes, and you can see this kush here don turn to problem in this country. Lots of small boys no dey go school because of this kush. A lot of them no dey land jobs any longer. All day dem dey na the cartel dem. But this fight here, this time round, we don direct am at the Baron dem. Now this Baron dem, one day on the run, of course, on the head of talk will go briefly on that, wetin involved so far. Then you know, let's stop here at Makeni also. With smart guys then, assisted by some well-meaning Sierra then, they able to locate a notorious drug baron who we able to apprehend. Of course, you get all the instruments then, including the machine then, who they will use for compiling drug them, for bringing them kind to usable forms. And also, currently, they under arrest. And we even found that the gas masks them, where they are this clandestine laboratory, the masks we go wear for protect yourself while they do this, you unlawful chemistry in a hidden place. Factory where they don't know what. So you can see, this time we're not the only direct yourself at the victims and that the one they only go for go smoke. But the suppliers they now all are targeted down there. And several other arrests across the country. Of course, the head of Tokoya will tell you now about them. But really, we not able to sleep. We work hard. We don't able to identify the problems, the menace all this drug business they cause, and we fight as strongly. And we also work in collaboration with the neighbors then, the neighboring countries then, for track down hardcore criminals. We know the relent. How they know the tire, we say no the tire. Then you say a child that says the mother should not sleep, that child must also not sleep. So police who serve on the alert 24 hours will be on them. On the issue of the subversion issue, the chairman mentioned, actually, we get for do some finishing touches because I want to give you information. When I give you the information, that will be final. This shall be laid that direction day. These have been our findings, this is the outcome, and these are our intended action for you based on the findings that we'll get. So, Mr. Chairman, moderator, I will stop here so far, and let's see what next can happen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Then, yes.
Use that mic, sir.
Yeah. Yes.
You don't sir, use that number.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, Mr. Moderator, senior officers, and members of the 4th Estate. Good to all. Chairman and the boss, Director of Crime Services, I thank you for the opportunity to begin for, let me say, polish which you don't talk on drugs. I want to start from the back, and not just take up almost any bus stop. All here present, I want you to say, on the 19th of August, 2023, we received a transfer case from Cambia, personnel living at the Balamuya Custom Complex. We arrest one driver when they convey 3 bags of shredded leaves with a marshmallow with Pulnagini. In fact, the way they arrest, not only the counter, the copy will take from Guinea, we reach from Mala. He give this one the lane course why he take another route. As they apprehend them, he name this one we get them, then they arrest himself. They bring the organ free talk. They arrest me, we get the 3rd person, where Naingi this first one for bring and come. instead of arrest, help we forget the person wey for can collect this load na freedom. When one lady na Godrich, where we go there, we made them smart enough. They know say this marshmallow, this shredded leaves, not only no more than they take from the kush, they get other components there. When they so smart, they search the house, they go find acetone, where you mix out with this marshmallow, you don't use synthetic kush. Because you get the natural kush, this is not the synthetic one that they make. It's marshmallow and acetone. So we get this woman, here in man, they say na hairdressing salon and they run, and the reason that we make them get the acetone. But we go beyond that and prove say they get hairdressing salon, but they're also involved by this same kush production. So we've been charged and go na magistrate court after the investigation, na Paneba Road, court number 1. And then we go through the preliminary investigation. At the end of the day, the judge will get evidence saying, yes, they're supposed to go to the High Court. So we commit the matter at the High Court. So that case, they don't commit them for High Court. Also, on the 25th of September this year, we get another case of drugs where we counterpart the Nanyereugo OSD barracks. They raid the notorious drug dealer, with Abdul Kamara, we commonly call him the detail, and Mamba Rich. They arrest him with 2 others, Sali Bangra and Ishmael Koma. They arrest them with kush, cannabis sativa, a substance where they suspecting ecstasy, then drugs with the stimulant drugs. So we also take up that investigation. We done them. Let's say we end up for charge them as I talk the day before magistrate court, number 1, Napaneba Road. Like me boss me they talk about Bailey Street, but I will come there. Now go first na Leone Airport. On the 12th of October 2023, we get a transfer case from the airport where they intercept one Komba Aliu with groundnut paste inside mayonnaise container where they conceal some white tablets who we suspecting a drug. Then transfer this matter to we handle them. Of course, the forensic analyst, he takes sample of the tablets here, they don't go analyze them. They come out with the fact say the tablets and in the dexamethasone. When a class A drug, sorry, a class A drug under the National Drugs Control Act, the Pharmacy and Drugs Act of 2001, and then they class this tablet as a class A drug. When somebody don't forget when you go to pharmacist, you know, for touch yourself, or you know for even dealing away you don't get license. So this person will come with the holder. It's Aliu. Ali arrest, we go through his phone, we get an audio message, we help we all get this person will keep this tablet inside this granite. All the way back to Mamami. We don't bring himself come. They don't confess, say yes. Now he hide this dog inside this granite. He wants to send him to India picking Dubai. At least let user let body fine. The mommy said they with you now. They help the investigation. So with the result of the analyst, we will take further action. Then I come now to Bailey Street, as we just made the talk, 27 Bailey Street. We counterpart in Central Police Division and they start this operation. And they get it tip off. They go there launch the operation. They arrest 3 Nigerians with series of things they were suspecting a drug. How the substance shredded dry leaves, liquid substance and all those suspecting a drug. And then we discover one machine where the suspects mainly used for make then stimulant drug like ecstasy. When we take over the investigation, we say go back to the house, we do further search, we discover another substance weighing a white crystals weighing a 2 packets, suspecting amphetamine. He said another high risk drug. Yes, together with 2 machines, where one of the suspects therefore tell we say that the big order nine gets this the already fed. We on the run now. He said that one of them machines, other machines, then they say now for make ecstasy, then stimulant drugs here. But the main man there on the run, we they search for him, and then they go on. So the 3 people are now they will treat with the substances them, we investigate them. We obviously the forensic analysts, they don't take samples, we go analyze, we can give you the feedback as to waiting at the substance here all we suspect for the drugs. In addition to that, yeah. Okay, among the items I forget, tramadol bindide, we been there above the normal tramadol, where the highest now 100 milligram. But this concerning away when we counterpart and deal with, or when we go see, now 225 milligram instead of 100 when at the highest. We, the medical people them, they call it people for report or deal with. This is now 225 milligram. Followed by this, now the arrest na Makini, we instead then transfer to we. They arrest somebody in a Usum hotel, where that's them na tip off. See this person na a notorious drug dealer. We arrest her with a mask, then mask we they use for at least protect themselves while they manufacture the dangerous drugs here. Substance is a way about the substance. In fact, liquid where they camouflage like water, they put it inside the Gulf water container, seal them back like sailor water. But with the suspect in acetone to make a kush. Of course, sample of, consignment of kush the way they fed already where they don't set. They wait and now let it ferment, all landed they come with them. So when they look into the issue, this man in between now, they help you with the investigation. So far, this again for the drug aspect, all the handle up to this moment.
Director of Crime Services, colleagues, senior police officers, members of the 4th Estate, all protocols concerned. This afternoon, I want to inform the House on the 5th of October 2023, the police in Waterloo happened for arrest one Assam Kamara, we tap na Samuel Town Waterloo. They been put up Salon military uniform, complete one from the head onto the foot, where in not to Sudaman at all. They therefore taken on the Waterloo police station, then conduct investigation, and they be end up for admit say na thief, one Major Suwa in uniform for me a user like say inside na Sudaman, we not agree for me the recruiter inside the Salon army. Based on that, the police get for charge and go court, and they begin for appear at the Waterloo Magistrate Court. Presently, they in a Panama Road, and they continue for attend court for that. The Freetown East region, you talk about the 4 divisions, Waterloo, Eastern Police, Kisi, and Abbott Division. They always embark on raids on drugs, illegal drugs. You talk about the kush, tramadol, and jamba. For this month, as at the talk right now, the region began for really embark on 17 raids where they conduct, and out of the 17 we they be able to conduct, they able to charge 9 cases where they face the different court that the courts in Waterloo and the courts in Ross Road. 7 presently under investigation where they await the analyst report we were able to make for may we send and go court or not. We believe before this week they come to an end, we will don't get the analyst report so that we're able to send the matter and go court. We also provide day and night security concerning quick response patrol within the region. The various divisions embark on quick response patrol, and checkpoint duties also they go on. Me, the regional commander, and the early season, they ensure we monitor with checkpoint commanders for me them do the right thing that the checkpoint for me we able to give security assurance to the citizens. We also carry on with community engagement, sensitize people against the abuse of drugs and violence in the various communities. Because of that, they encourage your citizens for me to cooperate with we so that we will fight crime within the Freetown East region. As at the talk right now, the anti-drugs team from the regional headquarters, they out right now on operation so that they will give assurance to citizens. We want to appreciate we citizens, we cooperate with we for giving information and intelligence we always will stand for work on. Thank you very much.
Please don't forget the appeal. Make the appeal, say let the citizens continue for support the police so that the region and by extension the entire country will be free from drugs, so that we sponsor one already after we, the currency that they take by the country we not go for it, or we we don't hold an upper smack. There they live a meaningful life. Now we invite
my brother, Mr. Chairman, sir, Leader One, Mr. Gentlemen, good afternoon. Because me I do more joy. The LCC was Central Police Division. The boss from there about trying to pay the chairman to say he was a sister, so I make it available as for this meeting today. For Freetown West, a relatively I will say it's totally calm and quiet. You know, you're hearing it's about a trading issue. It's about traders who are doing their wares out there. So you must get some noise out there. But don't mind the noise. It's calm and quiet. For night patrols, it's up and running. At night you get all checkpoints there within the Freetown West region with adequately 3 man by deltas and GDs. You can Aberdeen, of course, we also monitor the Aberdeen Bridge. We get some people who do this dynamite blasting to Canada area, or they pursue them day and night. A few weeks ago, we been arrested on the court, and they caught now that. Of course, for our patrols, we also get officers the way got most from Somalia Canton, we live back at 1203, and we use them very wisely for procedure and all areas. We do the day, in the night, we see all corners get policemen. So when they say, well, I'm not going to work on a street, so we tell them, say, we do not treat for see that, say, country well safe, and only for fear. Of course, the rates and all the divisions they go on. For Central last week, we even do the arrest of the 3 Nigerians, including machines and other substance where they brought there the report on then as Central do last week. Also, the general institution of the country is come and quiet this morning to the city hall. Now we see the president day another assignment. All I will say for now, without saying come and quiet and no need to thank you, sir.
1, conspiracy, 2, trafficking, and the 3rd one, let's say, unlawful possession. Wednesday, October 18, 2023, around 10:30 in the morning, Nanyereugo Bridge complex, say, policemen go out, Chendema police station, or even come out, Nanyereugo division, they intercept and arrest one rider wey be in control of one unregistered TVS motorbike by the name of one rider na Alhaji Sano of Teni, Republic of Liberia, and within in possession of 4 brown compressed parcels wey dem hide am at the motorbike, and that one day dem become found out say na jamba. That matter dey in a court Abuja. October 22, 2023, around 5 o'clock again, they say personnel within at the customs complex and Nanyereugo River Bridge, we now one ASP Usman Kamara and the agent, and they arrest one Aruna Mambu within an upgun. Just imagine an upgun and come out. And then go on Freetown, and go on Nanyereugo River. He said we get quantity of cannabis fiber. So at that, at the report will come from the south, and the general commander sent for the report from the east. They say at 20 after 11 in the morning, Wednesday 20th of September 2023, see one joint team of police officers and military were led by one Major David Abdul Karim Sise of 2 or 2nd Infantry Battalion Headquarters at Kenema. They arrest and then bring to the station suspects where then be arrested with plenty aluminum cables. This one way else that they use. And our government then get that property. And of course, within the custody of Transco for that matter they under investigation, and we will do more details as we move on. Okay, the matter don't even go court. We court now, and the matter adjourned to the 30th of October 2023. And the court for giving details about that matter. Then Saturday, October 21, 2023, 10 o'clock in the morning, the presiding magistrate in the instruct really court number 2 today, Mr. McCarthy, let them go do a kind of, well, you know, say, even a court, investigation on the top of Tampa police station. Sometimes when they look into the matter and they say, well, let me go to it because local simple. Let me go to the cyber where they say this day happen. For them to get more information. For them to go appreciate the scene and see which kind of decision to make. You know, so then do that one day as well, and then the matter, like I say, they still there for looking to, and probably they will give more charges as the case may be. So now this thing come from the Eastern region. So I think for the report, everything done and the update, everything done. I will now seek permission from the chairperson, AIG Mohammed Abu Esquire, for that us do the question and answer.
Go ahead, please.
Okay.
You don't take a position now?
No. It's part of us.
Okay. It's part of us.
Yeah, no,
okay. One of my Oh, okay, all right. So let me start from the Agi Kadija.
Peter content.
Yeah.
So
the issue now fails. I want to know how many Sierra Leoneans that they arrest in total. Yes, sir.
All the junks below them boss, they get and go up. We want to know if the police interest be daily or what's the outcome of that arrest. That's number one. Number two, they talk about the January dynamite, which is a very good idea. But we get people that will still fight dynamite around Kington, Mornington, and Oloshoro as this. They still fight dynamite. Two days ago, I fight this.
More information.
Within Mornington, we continue to maintain the job printer after the Liberia election, sir.
Noted.
Then coming back to don't say you don't come press conference. Don't make question, sir. Crime services, sir. You only name the one Namakini.
I'm commenting on dynamite equally. Colleagues can come in if they want to contribute. Why I actually want to touch on why I want to touch on this dynamite because the police, the Marine Police now under me directorate and they are red lane. Okay. And we're very much grateful that now the first time this actually always say it we a sitting government don't able buy boats them for marine police from the way we don't establish that we've been very much constrained. I must say that development partners them and other embassies who get bilateral relationship they will buy for we, like the American embassy they buy this one. I remember where I did director of crime services, I always been to take the pain for go one Mr. Freeman for go see the bottle nagi look at we still use them with grateful that way I was actually doing it all the time. This time around the government of Sierra Leone, yes, the government of Sierra Leone really buy boat for we because some areas they were not able to access without boats. So we don't get them, and one day actually we will begin enough here, thanks to the Inspector General of Police. We assign them for them at that area, whether they fire, they no fire, they for this day, and see anybody we fire, they for go after them. When I the chair at JCC level 1, I think last week or week before, my sister here been report on something we will say let them go involve the head of Sierra Leone Marine Police. We not only they react, but we actually want for use with assets, the SLP assets and the intelligence wing. We want for do sensitization. So if I now say the LUC Congo Cross and the LUC in Aberdeen, they mean for convey meeting, they may not begin that, then for continue with that, they make use of the intelligence wing for men and go after them while with any plastic. I remember the beginning of this year, former Inspector General Dr. Moingbe been there for call me, where people they may want for go complain to President say, where they may fire some buildings at the Trimble. So we not take them seriously, and from that time we not deploy. Maybe they are still lucky, they fire here and there. We people are not there around, but we mount up. We mount up, anyone who will get to the charge will come. Not to go blast another place. Let them get net and get areas and wait for fishing. Then get areas and where they throw them for fishing. So if you say they use net, and that other one way they use way it creates problem, then you in conflict to the law. And when you do that, we the charge you go court. So now I mean, we know how many people them say the day after them. We sensitize them about how that will create problem. Most of the hotels now Aberdeen we get foreign individuals and where they can in the country, now they put up. Just imagine what you would present to them, where you left Leone and you hotel, then you get some blast. It's shocking. And that's not a good way for the present this country. So now people don't talk to them, say man and stop that one day, let them find the way they fishing. The one the way they not every, then go face the full force of the law. Coming to those checkpoints, where I begin, we are actually monitoring what they happen in Liberia because they look serious. Life go, we've been trying very hard with all what's we've been in face. We've been able to develop under we able the leadership of the Inspector General of Police. A method where we say we're not injure nobody again. By God in power, nobody will not kill again. So we'll be there, you say they want for common. We don't clear one common, you didn't meet with him. That's how we don't get your pattern now. Sure. As you see you come away, you meet with him. We will not get that, we will get for whole, we charge go court. So now make you finally say with all the challenges we will face, thank God, no injury not take place, nobody not die. So when we neighbors there, die begin to happen there, we can see so this we don't know the level where it will end up. So maybe we not just left Sudan something serious, although we know they wish that for them. But we are just being proactive. Maybe we hold it, bother them. As I say, we go with the national disaster management agency, then go watch. In case it deteriorates to the level where people can get for free for camp, they get signed away and will say, okay, we're there. When are there, we will provide them with security, we will provide them with food, while the government and the international community will declare them as refugees. And go out again for make we need what they need, including the security we will provide for them. We don't want a situation where it happen we are ill prepared. By the time we return, they don't some man, they don't reach return now. And not to the kind way I want. So coming to your point, then checkpoint they knew the what? If God make the runoff go very well, and they just settle after that way, nothing not happen, we go ask them for stand down. And in fact, further we therefore say, we even deploy them for 2 weeks, because we can say sometimes after the first round, somebody go a mad winner. And if that may happen, we will just ask for let us stand down and come back to the original deployment. But because they therefore go second round or runoff, and that may we therefore continue on to the runoff, we look for a few days. If we still come and quiet there, we will then withdraw them. So in short, then they, because of the election where they go, if you don't without any problem, we will stand them down. This one, they go get for candy, but I touch on balancing enforcement and treatment. I think where they don't contribute plenty time. I happen for dealing with drug use, and I've been one of the modules there. I've been studying criminology at master's level. We area actually in enforcement, but the experience we have again in England is that they get treatment in communities, and within the judiciary, then get what we call the probation system as a conduit, like sideway, they go out of the judiciary. When they bring mankind for burglary or any other criminal offense where the investigation clearly shows he do that for finance the drug use, what they can do, they can link them up with probation officers. The probation officers then can link them up with the community which are common treatment available and monitor. If you go with that treatment then, and you able go and successfully complete the program where it will make you stop that you drug business, that will be the end of the thing. But then if you go, you dodge, that's not, they will bring you back to the court. They sentence you. You don't escape treatment. When you see you go to jail, you sleep, you wake. Then they tell you, say, come for treatment. The treatment where you meet today, you never imagine. You go meet and don't open fire, and they open fire on you. You did take that treatment today. By the time you don't successfully complete the treatment. So which means this way we do, we mostly in enforcement. We the appeal, and I'm sure the other institutions and organizations that we can come in for the area of treatment, the area of counseling, we can able to work. But we police, we in enforcement. We in enforcement. But any other thing, any other organ within the governance system where it can come for make them treat them, that is okay. If I may suggest this, all the ministers who don't get that even there why they go prisons. When they study dealing with drug use, they able by research establish that drug, then they take an prison. And here is not an exception. So, now that make you the final say apart from drug, other things in the way can happen, we are not lawful. So plenty of time we can go. Me and this buyer, it will expand on that. We can go search them. We can chat them, some money can they get phone, they talk now do. Plenty of things they happen, they handle it. So drug equally not the same. So when we talk about treatment, like the level we don't see now, government don't turn in either side. we see across the country, officers they conduct raids now because it don't become a concern, and at that concern we don't decide say look we go to that level there. We decide for make with intelligence way they able give we a feedback way it only make. We not only don't they arrest people the way they do distribution, but even they arrest the one the way they do manufacturing now. So government don't do well, and the area of treatment, sure that too is in the pipeline. But mostly we own area is enforcement. Thank you.
You have seen you arrest them together then 3 days ago, eh? You arrest them for stealing the police station. We let out for warn them, give them back there in one last thing. Okay? I mean, Papa, as a new job of police test, and the trade and siren and prohibited area trade, and I made them go there. But be very magnanimous. So we don't talk.
So we're not getting no challenge as of now.
Challenge in terms of.
They always challenge.
No, you see, even at the classroom. Even at the classroom.
Anyways, for time, no,
Okay, understood.
I wanted a list.
So, on the final note, the chairman will close the press conference, and then, well, I'm not going to tell you we are doing for next week, but we are doing for 8 other table.
I tell you thank you for who will come at a very short notice. We tell you plenty thank you. So at this point, I think there is no better point to call down the curtain. And now, so
open with prayer.
that has not been